Good morning, dear kids. I'm taking your chapter 23. In that first, we have to study about the different ratios and trigonometrical ratios, which we have already done in chapter 22. But that was related to the six ratios, and this time also six ratios, but with different standard angles. So there is a value, there's a table in your book which is given to you that sine 0 value is always 0. So if I am giving you now, in your previous chapter, I did not give you any angle or any degree of any angle. There was no measurement of angles given to you. So that you were just finding out whatever ratio of sides was given to you. But this time I'll be giving you angles also in degrees. So how you will find out the ratios? Suppose if I give you sine 0, the value will be 0. Then sine 30, value is 1 upon 2. Sine 45 degree, value is 1 upon root 2. Sine 60 degree, value is root 3 upon 2. And sine 90 degree, value is 1. Now you will notice that whatever value sine 90 degrees having, cos 0 will have the same value. Okay, whatever degree sine 60 is having, cos 30 will have the same value. Whatever whatever value sine 45 degrees having, same value will be of cos 45. And whatever value sine 30 is having, you will have cos 60. Whatever value you have sine 0, you will have for cos 0. So you will notice that sine 30 की value is equal to cos 60. Sine of 60 की value is equal to cos 30. Sine 0 की value is equal to cos 90. And sine 90 की value is equal to cos 0. So this entirely will be studying in the coming up chapters also. But for now you have to remember these values. I'll also be teaching you how these values have been derived. So we will be doing that. But for now you have to learn value of sine, cos, tan. If you learn just sine and cos, in fact just if you go through with the sine table, cos is just the mirror image of sine. So you will get to know कि 1 will come here, then root 3 here, then root 2 here, then here, this is matching. So you will just have to go through with the sine values of 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 degree, and cos is just the mirror image of those values. And then tan is what? Tan is sine theta, just one second. Tan is sine theta upon cos theta. So you have sine 0 degrees, sine sine 0 degrees 0 and cos 0 degrees 1. So what will be tan 0 degree? 0 upon 1, that is 0. Sine 30 is half, cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. So what will be tan? Because as I have explained you, tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. तो tan अगर किसी भी tan 30 डिग्री अगर आपको फाइंड करना है तो यू हैव टू पुट इन sin 30 डिग्री अपॉन cos 30 डिग्री. What is the value of sin 30 degree? 1 upon 2. What is the value of cos 30 degree? root 3 upon 2. 2 कट हो जाता है तो tan 30 का वैल्यू आ जाएगा 1 upon root 3. Getting my point clear? Then for tan 45 you have 1 upon root 2 which is sin 45 upon 1 upon root 2 which is cos 45. दोनों कट हो जाएंगे, so answer will be 1. Tan 60 degree will be sin 60 degree upon cos 60 degree. So root 3 upon 2 upon 1 upon 2. 2 will be cut and the answer will be root 3. Is that clear? Then you have sine 90 degree, that is 1, and cos 90 degree, that is 0. So you will get tan 90 degree की value sin 90 degree upon cos 90 degree, that is 1 upon 0. So this cannot be defined. Anything with the denominator 0 can be written as not defined. Is that clear? Now I'll be teaching you how these ratios have been derived. We will be taking trigonometrical ratios of angles 30 and 60 first. If you have to take here a right angle, here I'll go for an equilateral triangle. Whose each side is 2a. In that equilateral triangle, like this it is, where each side is 2a. And do you know that if I am drawing a perpendicular from the vertex angle to the base, it will divide the base in two equal halves. So this will be A, this will be A. That is clear? Okay. Now we have to find AD. How we will find AD? I'll go with Pythagoras. Once I go with Pythagoras, I'll get AD root 3A. Got my point clear? Now this is, my dear kids, this is 60 degree. This is 60 degree. Okay. And this is 90. So naturally this, in this triangle if I go, I'll mark right red color here. So you'll get to know, अगर मैं इस triangle में जा रही हूँ, एक है 60 degree, एक है 90 degree, so this will be 30. Again for this triangle if I go, this will be 30, this is 60 and this is 90. So I got two triangles like this, 60, 90 and 30. This is root 3a side, this is a and this is 2a. Now if I want to find the ratios in this, if I give you what will be sine 60, so what you will write? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular here? Root 3a. What is hypotenuse here? 2a. a कट हो जाएगा तो आंसर आ जाएगा रूट 3/2. आप अपने टेबल्स में चेक कर सकते हो. साइन 60 की वैल्यू है रूट 3/2. We are doing the derivation of whatever ratios I have given you of standard angles. We are doing the derivations of 30 and 60. So this is sine 60. Now if I go for cos 60. So let's take cos 60. Cos 60 will be base upon hypotenuse. What is base here? Yes, my dear kids, base is a upon hypotenuse is what? It is 2a. So a cut, the answer will be 1/2. Just check in your table, cos 60 value is 1/2. Perfect. So similarly, you can find every angle here. This is the derivation. I have just given you sine 60 and cos 60. You can find cos 30. You can find sine 30 also from here. And once you got the value of sine and cos, you have to just divide sine upon cos and you will get 10. Got my point clear? Next, I will be teaching you how the 45 degree angle has been, the ratio of standard angles of 45 degree. 45 डिग्री का रेशियो जो हम लोग के ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिकल रेशियोज हैं वो कैसे आए हैं. सो फॉर दैट आई हैव ड्रॉन अ राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल हियर. Getting my point? It is a right angle isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to BC and I have marked A on both the sides. By Pythagoras, I will get AC as root 2A. I got all the sides value now. I can take off sine 45. So sine 45 will be what? It is perpendicular upon perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So A upon root 2A. A cut, my answer will be 1/√2. Just check in your book, sine 45 is 1/√2. Similarly, cos 45, it is base upon hypotenuse, but the base is also A. So A/√2A, that will be again A cut 1/√2. This is how we find the angles. Okay, for today your work will be to revise, to just learn by heart now your sine ratios and your cos ratios, and once you divide you will get 10 ratios also. But the table was bigger table. It has 6 trigonometrical ratios. So first 2 you have to learn. Third 10 you will get it from where? When you divide sine and cos you will get 10. What is cot? Cot is always reciprocal of your 10. What is cot? It is reciprocal of your 10. So 10 की जो भी वैल्यू आई है, जैसे for example, if you can notice here, tan 30 degree is 1/√3. तो cot क्या होगा? tan 30 डिग्री का, अगर cot 30 डिग्री मैं बोल रही हूँ तो वो tan 30 डिग्री का रेसिप्रोकल, दैट इज √3/1. सो cot is always reciprocal of tan, whichever angle you take. Okay, and what about sec? Sec is always reciprocal of your cos. So if I have cos 30 degree √3/2 and if I want to find sec 30 degree, it will be 2/√3. So it will be reciprocal of your angles. And what about cosec? Cosec will be reciprocal of sine. So if I have sine 30 degree as 1/2 and if I want to find cosec 30 degree, it will be 2/1, that is 2. Clear? So till the time being you get learn with your by heart with your table of trigonometrical ratios of standard angles, you can refer, keep it in front of you the table, and then you can use that table. You have first question as find the value of sine 30 cos 30. In between nothing means multiplication. So you have to put, if I am writing sine 30 degree into cos 30 degree. Look at the table, sine 30 degree you have 1 upon 2 and cos 30 degree you have root 3 upon 2. So what will be the answer, my dear kids? It will be root 3 upon 4. So that is the value. So you have to just refer your table. For the time being you have to refer, and then you have to just by heart and keep it in your brain for always. It will be used in your future years also. Okay? Now I'll just go on to the fifth problem, and it says sine square 30. Sine square 30 plus cos square 30 plus cot square 45. नाउ साइन 30 की वैल्यू क्या है? साइन 30 की वैल्यू है 1 अपॉन 2. क्योंकि यहाँ पे स्क्वायर है तो आई पुट अ स्क्वायर. देन cos 30, what is the value for cos 30? It is root 3 upon 2. I have a square here, I'll put a square here. Cot 45, look at the table, cot 45 is 1. Again square here, I'll put a square. You have to open the things and it will be something like this. Take the LCM. And once you got the LCM, you have to reduce and get the value. So your answer for this equation, find the value of this equation, is 2. Clear? Similarly, you can just do these all things, and if you still cannot get it properly, you can ask me. Next you have tan square theta plus tan square 45 plus tan square 60. So I am putting tan theta और उसका square करेंगे. So tan theta in front of me I have it as tan 30. Sorry, tan 30 I have 1 root 3, 1 upon root 3. उसका square करेंगे plus tan square 45. So I have tan 45 value as 1. उसका square करेंगे plus tan square 60. So tan 60 I have root 3. उसका square करेंगे. My dear kids, square करो and take the LCM. And get the answer. You can keep it in fraction. Clear? Similarly, you have your next. I'll do it second for you. We have tan 45 upon cosec 30 plus sec 60 upon cot 45 minus 5 sin 90 upon 2 cos 0. Put in the value. Tan 45 is 1, cosec 30 is 2 plus sec 60 is 2 plus cot 45 is 1 minus 5 sin 90. So 5 you have to keep it in multiplication and put the value of sin 90, 1, and 2 cos 0. 2 you have to put it in multiplication and cos 0 value is 1. So you got 1 upon 2 plus 2 upon 1 minus 5 upon 2. Take the LCM and get the final fraction. Your next is proving. For the first we have sin 60. See, whichever in between two ratios, if there is no operational sign, then you have to put it multiplication there. Correct? So sin 60 degree, put in the value. I'll directly put in the value, root 3 upon 2. Multiply with cos 30, that is again root 3 upon 2, plus cos 60. Put in the value, cos 60 is half, into sin 30. Sin 30, look in the value, it is half. And you have to prove that. That means you have to solve the left hand side and you should get the answer right hand side. So we will solve it. I am getting something like this. So my final answer is 1. That is the right hand side. Correct? So hence proved. Next we will do it fifth. I'm taking random problems. You, my dear kids, you have to do the remaining problems also. In fifth you have 1060. So put in the value of 1060 plus 1 the whole square upon 1060 minus 1 the whole square. This square is with both the numerator also, denominator also, and it should be equal to this. Getting my point? So I will solve left hand side first and then right hand side. How I'll put it? Root 3 plus 1. Yes, you have to open it by applying the identity. So it will be first term square plus 1 square plus 2 into first term into second term upon here also first term square plus 1 square minus 2 into first term into last term. So that will be 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3 upon 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3. So that will be 4 plus 2 root 3 upon 4 minus 2 root 3. Yes, my dear kids, you can take in something common if possible. I'll erase this part. I'm still solving left hand side, my dear kids. So you can take 4 plus 2 root 3 में से अगर 2 common निकाला, inside will be 2 plus root 3. Down also 4 minus 2 root 3 में से अगर 2 common निकाला, inside will be 2 minus root 3. If I want to eliminate this 2, so my answer is 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3. This is the left hand side. Now I'll prefer to solve right hand side. Let's see if I'm getting the same value. I'll put 1 plus cos 30 upon 1 minus cos 30. Let's put the values. 1 plus cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. My dear kids, you must not be knowing all the values. You can refer your table for the time being, and once you are getting used to with this, all the values will be in your mind and you will directly put it as I am doing. Next will be 1 minus cos 30. So that will be 1 minus root 3 upon 2. Yes, you have to take LCM. So above will be 2 root 3 upon 2 and below will be 2 minus root 3 upon 2. So that will be, when this goes up, this will reciprocate, we all know. So 2 plus root 3, ये जो numerator वाला है, denominator वाला जो 2 minus root 3 upon 2 है, वो reciprocate हो जाएगा. 2 cut, and my answer is 2 plus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3. Is that clear? So you got left hand side equal to right hand side. Yes, you can also solve this. Left hand side separately value nikala, right hand side value nikala, and if both are same, you can say hence proved. Next also similarly I'll do left hand side, I'll prove it, and then I'll jump on to the right hand side. Sin 2 into 30, that means sin 60 on my left hand side. I'll put the value of sin 60, my dear kids. Let's put in, that is root 3 upon 2. So my left hand side answer is root 3 upon 2. Let's solve right hand side. Right hand side says 2, 10, 30. That means 2 into 10, 30 की value हम लोग डालेंगे 1 upon root 3 upon 1 plus 10 square 30. मतलब 1 upon root 3 the whole square. Not the whole square. 10, 30 का जो value है उसको सिर्फ square लगाना है. So it will be something like this. Yes, you can take the LCM down. So it will be 2 upon root 3 upon 4 upon 3. When this goes up, it will multiply. So you will have 2 upon root 3 into 3 upon 4. 1 and 2. So you will get answer. Now, do you know that 3 consists of 2 times root 3? Can I write it like this for 3? And down you have root 3 and 2. 1 root 3, 1 through root 3 cancel, and your answer is root 3 upon 2. Same like your left hand side. So you can write hence proved. In my next, I have been given triangle in where AB is equal to BC, and I'll put it as X. You have to find the following ratio. You have to find sin 45. We know this is 90, so this will be 45. This will be 45 because the sides are equal. It's an isosceles triangle. Okay. So by Pythagoras, you can find the value of this. you will get root 2x. So you can find sine 45. Sine 45 is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Put in the values and get the ratio. Similarly, you can go for cos 45. It is base upon hypotenuse. Put in the values and get the ratio. Similarly, you can go for tan 45. Tan 45 is perpendicular upon base. Put in the values and get the ratio. Can you do that? Next, my dear kids, you have proving again. Again, as usual, you have to prove your left hand side and right hand side separately and get the answers. I'll put it sine 60. I'm taking your first problem. Should be equal to, so sine 60 is my left hand side and my right hand side is 2 sine 30 cos 30. So sine 60, I'll put the value directly. Sine 60 is root 3 upon 2. I'll keep it aside and I'll solve right hand side. 2 into sine 30. Sine 30 is half. Cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. And my here also answer is root 3 upon 2. So I got left hand side equal to right hand side. Clear? Similarly, you have to do your second. Okay, till here we'll finish, till your second part. Till your second. This is, I guess, in your textbook it is question number 6. So we will finish till question number 6 for today, and the rest of the problems we will do in our next video. God bless. Good morning, dear kids. I am continuing with your 12.2 question number 4. It says a chord of a circle of radius 10 cm subtends a right angle at the center. So I have a circle whose chord is 10 cm. So this is 10 cm and it subtends right angle at the center. So at center it is 90 degree. So you have a central angle. If I name this as AB, so you have angle AOB in your hand, that is 90 degree. Further it says you have to find the area of corresponding, the question is missing, it is find the area of corresponding first minor segment and then it is major segment. What do you mean by segment here? I'll color this part red. This part is known as segment. That means if you subtract, so area of segment will be, if you subtract area of triangle from area of sector, what you will get will be your segment. That means पूरे sector में से अगर मैं, ये पूरा sector है, उसमें से अगर मैं ट्रायंगल की एरिया डिलीट करती हूँ तो व्हाट आई विल गेट विल बी नोन एज माइनर सेगमेंट. एंड व्हाट इज मेजर सेगमेंट? अगर आप पूरे सर्कल की एरिया से माइनर सेगमेंट सबट्रैक्ट कर रहे हो तो व्हाट विल बी रिमेनिंग विल बी कॉल्ड एज एरिया ऑफ मेजर सेगमेंट. नाउ एरिया ऑफ सेगमेंट, एरिया ऑफ सेक्टर you need and you need area of triangle. What is area of sector, my dear kids? We know very well, it is theta upon 360 into pi r square. And what is area of triangle? Here, my dear kids, you have area of triangle. This triangle is a right angle triangle. For that, area will be half into base into height. Now base is AO and height is OB. You can take vice versa. You can take height AO and base OB. No worries. But both the things are missing out. So how we'll get that? For that, if you remember, we have been given AB value. AB is in this triangle AOB. AB value is given to you 10 centimeter. That means if this is a hypotenuse, then if you want AO or OB, you can also go with your sine perpendicular upon hypotenuse. From there you will get the value of AO, and whatever value you will get of AO, that will be equal to OB because they are the radius of the same circle. So you will get AO and OB together. So once you got AO or OB, you can take that as base and height of a right angle triangle and find the area. Area of sector minus area of triangle will be your area of segment, area of minor segment. Once you got, see everything you have, once you got base and height, this base and height is the radius of the circle. So वही चीज़ें आपको सिर्फ put in करनी है. Getting my point clear? I guess you will take you will get AO and OB as 10. I'm sorry dear kids, it is given in the problem a chord of circle radius 10 centimeter. I have taken chord ka measurement 10 centimeter. I'm so sorry, the radius is given 10 centimeter. So the problem becomes very easy. You do not have to use any kind of trigonometrical functions or trigonometrical ratios to find your radius. So radius is given to you. So you have to just put in the values of radius in your area of sector. And for area of triangle also, the radiuses will become base and height. Got my point clear? So you have base and height 10, 10. From there you will get area of sector, area of triangle. When you subtract, you will get area of minor segment. Once you got area of minor segment, my dear kids, what you have to do? Area of major segment. You have to find area of major segment. How you will find area of major segment? Yes. Here it is area of major sector, not segment. For the first it was minor segment, we got the value here. Now it is major sector. तो वो मेजर सेक्टर क्या होता है? अगर आप माइनर सेक्टर माइनस कर देते हो अपने सर्कल के एरिया में से, सो वॉट एवर विल बी रिमेनिंग विल बी योर मेजर सेक्टर. नाउ यू हैव ऑलरेडी फाउंड द एरिया ऑफ माइनर सेक्टर हियर. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? दिस इज योर एरिया ऑफ माइनर सेक्टर. तो ये आपने एरिया ऑलरेडी निकाल चुके हैं, एरिया ऑफ माइनर सेक्टर. Now you have to just subtract it from 360. From the area of circle, I'm so sorry. From the area of circle. So area of entire circle will be pi r square. So you will put 3.14 into radius is 10 into 10. So once you get the entire area of circle, from that you have to subtract your area of sector. Whatever you have found this area. उसका अगर आप सब्ट्रैक्शन करेंगे तो व्हाट विल बी रिमेनिंग विल बी एरिया ऑफ मेजर सेक्टर. Sector and segment are different. I hope you got the concept. If I am drawing something like this will be called as a sector. But if I in a circle, if I am drawing something like this will be called as a segment. Got my point clear? So this is your minor sector. This is your minor segment. And the remaining part here will be called as a major sector, and the remaining part here will be called as a major segment. Is the concept clear? Okay. Next you have in a circle of radius 21 centimeter, an arc subtends an angle of 60 degree. So radius is given to you. This is your radius 21 centimeter. An arc subtends an angle of 60 degree. So this is your 60 degree. This is the arc. If I name this as AB, so AB subtends angle AOB, which is 60 degree. You have to find the length of arc. Now how to find the length of arc? अब तक जो हम लोग कर रहे थे वो हम लोग फाइंड कर रहे थे एरिया, बट नाउ यू हैव टू फाइंड द लेंथ ऑफ आर्क. नाउ फॉर लेंथ ऑफ आर्क यू हैव अ फॉर्मूला, दैट इज थीटा अपॉन 360 इंटू 2 पाई आर. आप एरिया में फॉर्मूला क्या डालते थे? थीटा अपॉन 360 इंटू पाई आर स्क्वायर, बिकॉज देयर यू वर फाइंडिंग विथ एरिया, बट नाउ यू आर फाइंडिंग विथ आर्क लेंथ. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो वो सर्कमफ्रेंस का हिस्सा हुई, तो हम लोग को थीटा अपॉन 360 इंटू 2 पाई आर यू हैव टू पुट. Theta here is given as 60. 2 into pi you can take 22 upon 7 and radius is given as 21. Once you calculate this, my dear kids, you will get the value of length of arc. Now you have to find area of sector formed. So this is the sector, this is a sector formed by AB arc. So you have to find the area of sector AOB. So again the formula of area will be theta upon 360 into pi r square. You have theta 60 upon 360. You have pi value you can put to 22 upon 7 and radius you have 21 into 21. So from there whatever answer we will get, that will be the value of area of sector. Now you have to next find area of segment formed by corresponding chord. अब अगर मैंने ये AB join कर दिया, so this is the segment. I have darkened the red part. Can you see this? This will be called as a segment. Now how to find the area of segment, my dear kids? We have already done. Area of segment is area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector just you have found here. So that sector area you will put it here. What will be area of triangle? I am coloring blue there. Please check. This is the triangle. इसकी area find करनी है तो how you will find? This is 60 degree here in between. My dear kids, this is the radius. Radius are equal. So if you have a triangle like this is 60. These both are equal. So this also will be 60, 60. So hence it will become an equilateral triangle. And this is given as 21 centimeter. The side is given as 21 centimeter. For equilateral triangle area, you have formula root 3 upon 4 side square. So from there you will get root 3 upon 4 into 21 into 21. So that will be your area of triangle. Area of sector you have already found here, and area of triangle you will find from here. Both the things you will subtract, area of sector minus area of triangle. Whatever value you will get, that will be the value of area of segment. I am deliberately not calculating and putting the value because otherwise you people will just copy paste and do it. It's better you calculate. I'll teach you the concepts. Got my point? So how to find area of segment? Area of segment is area of sector minus area of triangle. For triangle you have to use the formula for finding area. Because it's an equilateral triangle, so I have used root 3 upon 4 side square. And area of sector you have already found. In problem number 6, we have a chord of a circle of radius 15 centimeter. So I'll draw a circle and here it is radius. This is 15, this also is 15. Subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center. So I have put 60 degree here. Find the area of corresponding minor and major segment. So you have to find here this segment, and when you will subtract this segment area from the entire circle area, what you will be getting is your major segment. So first you have to find the area of this minor segment, which I have colored blue. How you will find? So area of minor segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. So what is area of sector? Theta upon 360 into pi r square. What is area of triangle? Because again the central angle is 60. These both sides are equal, being the radius of same circle. This also will be 60 and 60. Hence this will be a equilateral triangle. And the area formula is root 3 upon 4 side square. Got my point? Theta here is given as 60 upon 360 into 22 upon 7 r square. So radius is 15, 15 minus root 3 upon 4 side square. Side is again 15, 15 of a triangle. Once you calculate this, you will get area of minor segment, which I have colored blue. Now this minor segment you have to subtract from area of circle. So what you will get? Area of major segment. So area of major segment is equal to area of circle minus area of minor segment. Area of circle you know very well, pi r square. Area of minor segment, that is blue in color, you have just found here. Put in that value and subtract. You will get area of major segment. Next we have problem number 7, which says a chord of a circle of radius 12 centimeter. So I'll draw a circle. This is center. This is radius 12 centimeter. This is chord. Subtends 120 degree at the center. The central angle is given as 120 degree. Find the area of corresponding segment of the circle. So you have to find area of segment. We know very well area of segment is what? area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector is theta upon 360 minus pi r square. Sorry, theta upon 360 into pi r square minus area of triangle. Now look at the triangle. This is 12, this is 12. So it's an isosceles triangle. My dear kids, if this is an isosceles triangle, I'll draw it here. This is 120. So this is an isosceles triangle. So the base angles will be same. So 180 minus 120, that will be 60. So I'll put 30 here, 30 here. So this is 30, this is 30. Now I'll draw perpendicular from the chord, from the center towards the chord. Now my dear kids, if you notice, this will become your right angle triangle, 90, 30, 60. Now if I want, hypotenuse have been given to me 12 centimeter, that is the radius. In triangle, if I name this as, in triangle AMO, hypotenuse AO is given as 12 centimeter. I have to find OM and AM. So I'll go for finding OM. What I'll do is, I'll use trigonometrical ratio. Sine angle A is equal to OM upon AO. Getting my point? AO is given to you. Sine angle A, that means sine 30 degree. You will put the value of 30 degree and AO is given to you. You will cross multiply and get the value of OM. Got my point clear? Once you got OM, my dear kids, you can use another trigonometrical ratio in the same triangle. Triangle AMO, hypotenuse is given. If you want to find AM, you can go for cos angle A is equal to AM, that is base, upon hypotenuse, that is AO. Cos angle A, that means cos 30 degree, is equal to AM. You have to find AO has been given as 12. When you cross multiply by putting cos 30 degree ki value, you know very well how to get the values. You have been given a table in your books. You can utilize that. Find the value of cos 30, put in here, cross multiply and get the value of AM. Once you got the value of AM, you will double it to get AB, because it is said that perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord divides the chord in two equal halves. That we have done in our grade 9th. So we have AM, you got it. When you double it, you will get AB. Now my dear kids, you have both the things in your hand. You have OM here and you have AB. Once you got both the things, your base is available with you, your height is there, area of triangle you can write half base into height. Got my point clear? So once you find the sector area and the triangle area, you will get area of minor segment. Is it easy? The only thing is you have to find the area of triangles. Sometimes the area of triangle will be equilateral triangle. That means you can use the formula root 3 upon 4 side square. Sometimes you will not get equilateral triangle. Sometimes you will get right angle triangle. So you can use half base into height. Sometimes you will get such like this triangles. For that base and height you have to find by using trigonometrical ratios. Is it easy? Next, my dear kids, we have a horse is tied to a peg at the corner of a square. So if I am drawing a square here, suppose a horse is tied over here. Now at a corner of a square, shaped grass field of 15 meter by means of a 5 meter long rope. A horse is tied to a peg at a corner of a square shaped grass field of 15 meter. So this is a square shaped of 15 meter. Okay. And it is tied by a 5 meter long rope. So yes, you have to find the area of part of a field in which horse can graze. Now horse अगर यहाँ पे बंधा हुआ है, वो कितनी rope है उसकी 5 मीटर की. So if it is going from here, it can go till here. See, yes, ये horse है suppose. तो ये horse यहाँ से जाएगा कहाँ तक जाएगा, जितनी उसकी रोप है, और रोप कितनी दी हुई है, जस्ट 5 मीटर्स, 5 सेंटीमीटर्स, ओ आई एम सॉरी 5 मीटर्स। 5 मीटर्स की रोप से हॉर्स इतनी सारी एरिया ग्रेज कर पाएगा। गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सो यू हैव टू फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ दिस सेक्टर. हाउ you will find area of sector? As I said you, area of sector is equal to theta upon 360 into pi r square. Theta will be 90 because each angle of a right angle, each angle of square is 90 degree. Upon 360, pi you can use 22 upon 7, and radius you will use 5. Don't use 15 because it is 5 meters 5 meters rope which is used by a horse to graze. So 5 meters is its maximum range. So that will be 5 meter will be your radius. So you have to find the area. So this will be the sector area which will be grazed by horse. Next is find the increase in grazing area if the rope is now rope were 10 meter long instead of 5. So what will be the area if I increase the rope 10 now? So there will be increase in this area. So I will now find the sector area by using radius as 10 meter. So again you go for sector area, but this time you will use 90 upon 360 into 22 upon 7 into 10 into 10. Why? Because I have changed the radius. Now the rope has been increased. It was 5 before and now it is 10 total. So naturally the grazing area will increase. Naturally the sector area will increase. Therefore you have to use 10. From there you will get area of sector. Now how much is the increase? So area of new sector minus area of old sector with radius 5. That answer will be the answer for increase in the area of grazing. Got my point clear? I'll stop it here. God bless.